Yes, people, we're all doing well. We're all doing well. This is the live Formula One Spanish Formula 3 qualifying. Live Watchalong for the qualifying. We've got 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining in qualifying one. The current drivers that are currently at risk: Ocon, Ricardo, Sonoda, Magnussen, Sargent. Esteban Ocon has done all the way up to 7th. Sorry, I started this a bit. Yeah, I was on another channel. Lewis Hamilton's done purple in the middle sector. But yeah, just thought I'll do the watch on. That's it. While I'm at it, while I'm watching it, so I thought I may as well do it. So Lewis Hamilton's done quickest in qualifying one. Lewis Hamilton. Daniel Ricciardo will come across the line, does P15. But obviously, I'll speak more about obviously qualifying after qualifying one is finished. Up next is Fernando Alonso in his home Formula 3 in España. Doors up to 9th for Fernando Alonso. Perdazzi doors up to 10th with a 1:12.651. So I think that could be it in terms of. Oh no, Little Hulkenberg has gone down into the top zone. And up next is Yuki Tsunoda. Can he get out of the bottom 5? No, he can't. Yuki Tsunoda does 16 cricket. And now it's all on Nico Hulkenberg, who gets himself out of the bottom 5 to move up to 12th in qualifying one. And now onto Logan Sargent. Can he out qualify his teammate Alex Albon? No, he can't. So both Williams drivers are 19th and 20th, and that is it in terms of qualifying one. So yes, set the ticker out. So 20th is Sargent. So it's going to be Sargent, Albon, Ricardo, I don't know why I'm humming that song. Ricardo, Sonoda, and Kevin Magnussen. So actually Hulkenberg has knocked out his teammate. So there we go. We'll put that as a ticker. Just give me a second. There we go. So that is your bottom 5. That is your bottom 5 so far. Sargent, Albon, Ricardo, Sonoda, and Kevin Magnussen all out in qualifying one. So just give me a second. I'm going to share this out because I have started this at short notice. And there we go. We are right back. We are back after that. So Sargent, Albon, Ricardo, Sonoda, Kevin Magnussen all done out in qualifying one. Obviously, I have started this at short notice. I've started this at short notice because I was, like I said earlier, on another channel. Shout out to Waffle TV. Shout out to Waffle TV. Dawn did them subscribe people. Obviously, I joined them for the first half of the Georgia versus Czech Republic game part. But I did say to them that I would be dropping out after half time. And speaking about him, Top of the Devil, Waffle TV. So yeah, Don did them subscribe people. Don did them subscribe. I might go back on their channel a year to one. We'll wait and see. Obviously, I will be watching the Boston tonight. Tyre Denny versus First Cats, full card. That will be starting at 7. I think it might be starting earlier. I see it might be 6 p.m. And but this is the second time I've done an F1 Watchalong. Well, in terms of qualifying, my second qualifying Watchalong of F1. I did one for the Monaco 1-3, of course, which was a very exciting one, wasn't it? Because it's unpredictable. We can't overtake at Monaco. An unpredictable qualifying. And the only other F1 Watchalongs I've done were obviously pre-season tests and Watchalongs where I fucking went. I had to stay. I stayed up early. I stayed up early for it. So I don't know if I'll be doing any pre-season tests and Watchalongs for F1 in the future. I mean, it was just boring. Just me waffling on for 3 hours. But yeah, I might still do it anyways, for next season. Now, just waiting for qualifying 2 to get underway. But obviously, as you can see on the bottom of your screen, that they are the drivers who got knocked out in qualifying 1. For me, not really a surprise, to be honest. Probably most predictable drivers that knocked out in qualifying 1. Actually, I'm quite shocked to see two of the Sauber drivers make it through to qualifying 2. So that's already a successful qualifying for them. I think Sergio Perez has got a 10. I think it's a 10 PS quid penalty, from what people told me. So we'll see what happens there. But we're seeing improvements in Alpine. Obviously, start the season, Alpine, they were proper tarquats, weren't it? Alpine started the season. They were the worst team on the grid. And now they're back to where they should be in terms of mid-table. We've got 15 minutes of qualifying 2. So qualifying 2 is underway here. So yeah, there's been a lot of rumours going on still. In terms of F1 about Aidan Newey. Where's Aidan Newey on the door? We all thought it was going to be Ferrari for the money. Because they were paying the most money. But Aston Martin have apparently been secret talks with Aidan Newey. I think Fernando Alonso looked that, won't he? And there's been other rumours as well. Mercedes with the Kimi Antonelli situation. Obviously, 17 years old, I think he is. He's now to try for Mercedes. Mercedes see Kimi Antonelli as the next big thing for them. But not to start. There is also Max Verstappen rumours to Mercedes. They're still not done away either, because the current situation that's going on at Red Bull. All the cards seem to be falling at Red Bull at the moment, with Aidan Newey going, Christian Horner. I'm not accusing Christian Horner of doing this, but he has, let's be real, Christian Horner has paid to pick them off to not say anything about the WhatsApp messages and all that. Zach Brown, the McLaren team principal, has also been saying there's still going to be more people leaving at Red Bull. I don't know if that's his mind aims from him, because McLaren seems to be one of the closest chances to Red Bull. Sorry about that. Just putting. I don't know if anyone else is getting the warm weather. Is it just me, or do I not think it's that warm at all? I mean, it's warm. Don't get me wrong, it is warm, but I actually don't think it's that warm. And it's pure skies over here as well. But if you're further down south, then obviously having it would be hot weather, to be fair. But Jan Stroll is going to be the first driver to set at that time in qualifying 2. Jan Stroll, there's been rumours about Jan Stroll. Yes, be real. It's not a shock really that Jan Stroll is obviously keeping his seat. Apparently, he's going to keep his seat at Aston Martin. Jan Stroll, for me, has the safest seat in F1 because his father, Ron Stroll, is obviously in charge of the team, isn't he? He's in charge of the team, so Jan Stroll is always going to stay at Aston Martin. His seat is never under pressure when it should be. It should be under pressure, in my opinion, because I still don't think he's been a good enough teammate to Fernando Alonso. But this is the thing, though. I actually think it could be a good partnership with Alonso and Stroll, because I think Dan Stroll might actually accept being number 2. But again, it's his dad in charge, ain't it? They'll try and give Dan Stroll all priority when he don't really deserve it. Yes, we will. Aston Martin are one of these teams. They're one of these teams who are a bit like, in the future, they want to be the next big team to win an F1 title. F1 title support, but I just don't think they're going to do it with John Stroll in charge. I really don't. I don't think Dan Stroll is that bad of a driver. I think Dan Stroll still deserves to be in F1. Is he good enough for where Aston Martin want to be in the long term, which is at the top of Formula 1? I really don't see it. So that's the only question, really, let's be real. But the thing is, though, if the Strolls do leave Aston Martin, who's going to be teammate to Fernando Alonso? You could say Per Dadsey could be a good lineup. But yeah, we've got 10 minutes though in qualifying 2. Hamilton, Verstappen, Norris and Russell are all in pits, but they are all going to come out. They are obviously behind the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz. Taking their time to get out of the pit again, aren't they? We must say. In terms of my qualifying prediction, obviously you saw it in my preview for the Spanish Grand Prix. I did go for Max Verstappen to qualify on pole. I can't remember who I went for qualifying. I think I went for Charles Leclerc to qualify in second, but I think he'll have a bad race. This is the thing about Ferrari. They seem to be good in qualifying in most tracks, but there just seems to be in the race where Ferrari just fuck up, in my opinion. Which is why I don't really get people saying Lewis Hamilton's going to win the title in the Ferrari, because there's still a lot to do for Ferrari to be the dominant team in F1 with Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton. I don't like that partnership of Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton, I must say, because both of them will want to be number 1 driver. Charles Leclerc has more of a bond with the team principal than Lewis Hamilton does. So But yeah, it's one of them. And everyone knows my opinions on Chelsea Kerr. I don't think he's done enough to try for a top team that's wanting to win a title. But Perez does critters with a 112.270. Ocon in second, Lance Stroll in third. Lance Stroll has obviously came back into the pits. Perdazzi's done quickest in the middle sector, and Perdazzi does quicker than Sergio Perez. That ain't a good sign if you're Sergio Perez in that Red Bull, the so-called best team on the grid, the best car on the grid as well. And what does everyone think about Sergio Perez? What does everyone think about Perez returning the seat at Red Bull? I think that's a negative move from Red Bull. I think it's a negative move from Red Bull, returning Perez. Don't get me wrong, I think Perez has done a good job at Red Bull in the past seasons, but this season Perez has been absolute piss poor in that Red Bull. Been piss poor. Same as back end of that season as well. And for me, I think that move to keep Perez at Red Bull is showing the cards are falling at Red Bull. In my opinion, I think it's a negative move. In my opinion, I genuinely believe Carlos Sainz was the replacement for Sergio Perez. But it's Adrian Newey for me. Adrian Newey is the massive miss. He's going to be the massive miss for Red Bull. I really do think that. I think Adrian Newey and Helmut Marko, they are the two crews to the team at Red Bull. Helmut Marko and Adrian Newey, they're the people you need to keep at Red Bull. But Adrian Newey though, and that's massive. That is massive. A massive loss in my opinion. But anyways, Max Verstappen does cricket. Lando Norris second, Sainz third, Piastri fourth, Charles Leclerc fifth, Dadsey sixth. Obviously George Russell does sixth now. But yeah, Lewis Hamilton is currently in the bottom five. With 6 minutes to go. I think Lewis Hamilton should be able to make it into qualifying 3, in my opinion. We saw the progress from Mercedes, haven't we, in the Canadian Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton team radio saying this tyre was bad. So he's having a bit of a struggle on the tyre for Lewis Hamilton. But yeah, I do think both the Saubers will get knocked out in qualifying 2. Definitely. Bottas, this is the thing with Bottas. I think Bottas still do it for me. I think Bottas and a Hulkenberg partnership, might actually be a good thing for Audi Sauber, which they'll be told next season. Carlos Sainz has said he's going to make a decision on where he's going to go to at the end of this Grand Prix, and everything's pointing towards Carlos Sainz joining Williams at the end of this Grand Prix. Obviously, he won't join Williams. He won't race in the Williams car for the rest of the season, but he'll join Williams for next season. That's what I'm saying. Carlos Sainz and Williams, it's an interesting move. It is an interesting move. Him and Albon as teammates. James Vowles, who left Mercedes, I think that was a good move for Williams to get him as team principal. I really do. I know they got knocked out in qualifying 1 at Williams. There's some tracks where it just don't suit Williams, does it? But there's some tracks where it does suit Williams. It's the same with a lot of teams where they do struggle on some certain tracks as well. And Lance Stroll is now the only man out on the track with 4 minutes to go. I would expect both Aston Martin drivers to still get into qualifying 3. I think in qualifying 3 we did 11 minutes. I think it's 10 or 11 minutes in qualifying 3, and everyone's now coming back out, as we all suspect. Lance Stroll comes across the line, does 10 quickest, not enough really to. Lance Stroll is safe at the moment, but it won't be safe for any longer, in my opinion, Lance Stroll, to make it into qualifying 3. As we've now got 3 minutes remaining. So yeah, Esteban Ocon is 11,000 of a seconds quicker than Lewis Hamilton. It's not that warm in Spain, is it? It's quite overcast in Spain for this qualifying in Barcelona courts. As Lewis Hamilton now starts his flying lap in the Mercedes. 2 minutes to go now. This is where it all kicks off now. The 2 minutes to go. Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, Carlos Sainz, and Charles Leclerc are all in the pit lane. They're all staying in the pits. They all them 4 drivers think they've done enough to make it into qualifying 3. I think Charles Leclerc's taking the risks by staying in the pits, but I do think Verstappen, Norris, Sainz, and Piastri should be safe, in my opinion. So Hamilton's done Prix in the first sector. That's his personal best first sector for Hamilton. And he does quicker than Lance Stroll in the middle sector. And Lance Stroll's turning into the pits. So it looks like Lance Stroll is done be out. He's going to get knocked out in qualifying 2. So that's one driver that is already knocked out in qualifying 2, and Lance Stroll. As Hamilton comes across the line, Hamilton does second quickest in qualifying 2. I wouldn't mind a Verstappen Hamilton front row. I think we all would love to see that. Valtteri Bottas does up to 9th in that Sauber. As we're now on board with Esteban Ocon. Yesterday, that time Esteban Ocon didn't get. And Esteban Ocon does into 7th. Sergio Perez is in the top zone. He's in the top zone in that Red Bull. Hulkenberg, he is out. He will stay in 12th. But Sergio Perez is on a quick lap, to be fair, to try and save himself and get knocked out. Per Dancy comes across the line, does 7th quickest in the Alpine. Alpine continuing to improve, but here comes Perez. He does 7th quickest, and Sergio Perez should be safe now. Should be safe and should avoid another exit early in qualifying. As Alonso and George Russell come across. It's now going to be between Alonso and Russell. And Alonso is out. Fernando Alonso is out in qualifying 2 in this whole qualifying 3. George Russell does 3rd quickest in qualifying 2. And I think that is that. Yeah, that is that. That is that for qualifying 2. So, yes. So, yes, choke on you. Lance Stroll, Hulkenberg, Bottas, and Alonso. I'm quite shocked by that. I am quite shocked by, not shocked by Lance Stroll getting knocked out, but quite shocked by Fernando Alonso getting knocked out, to be fair. In his home qualifying 3 as well. So Joe, Stroll, Hulkenberg, Bottas and Alonso all out in qualifying 2. And now, we now shall wait for qualifying 3. Shall wait for qualifying 3 now. But yeah, quite shocked by Alonso getting knocked out, to be fair. I thought Alonso would have done well in his home Grand Prix. Don't get me wrong, I didn't expect Fernando Alonso to be on the podium like, for this weekend, but I did expect Alonso to do well in his home Grand Prix. Maybe he'll do well in the race, Fernando Alonso, because he is more of a racing driver for me, Fernando Alonso, to be fair. But quite shocked that he got knocked out in qualifying 2, Fernando Alonso. It's not a shock that because Aston Martin, they're a bit inconsistent, but I did expect Alonso to make it through, in my opinion, to qualifying 3. So yeah, we shall wait. We shall wait for qualifying 3. So yeah, we're back now. We are back. What is Georgia Star, actually? Let's see the Georgia Star. Oh, it's 1-1. 1-1 between Georgia and Czech Republic in the Who holds. I think I said 2-1. Yeah, I said 2-1 Czech Republic for that game. So who knows? Czech Republic might get the winner in that game. But yeah, very, very sad news to see that two people from the paddock have gone to hospital. Speedy recovery to them. It really sad to see two of the people at the paddock, the F1 paddock, go to hospital with what happened to the McLaren hospitality earlier today. For smoke, I think it's smoke inhalation from what I saw. So massive prayers to them. Hopefully they're okay. I think they'll be okay, but yeah, it's best to get them checked out at the hospital to the paddock. But yeah, crazy what's happened, isn't it, to the McLaren hospitality? It really is crazy. But we shall wait who to see will qualify on pole. I think it's going to be Max Verstappen personally. I think Verstappen will qualify on pole. I just think this track should suit Max Verstappen as well. It should suit Red Bull. I don't know if Perez will be up there, but definitely Max Verstappen. I said in my preview, Max Verstappen will win the race and he'll qualify on pole. But I did the last qualifying. And Max Verstappen didn't qualify on pole, did he? So, and to be fair, I didn't expect him to qualify on pole at Monaco because Monaco is a tough track for him, to be fair. But yeah, this should favour Verstappen, really. And yeah, I think Max Verstappen, I do expect Verstappen to bounce back now. I think he's getting back to bouncing back now, really. Verstappen, where I know we had a couple of races where we had different winners, and we that were Max Verstappen, and we're all thinking to ourselves, hang on. It was always going to be a top off. In Red Bull from that season, but I still think they'll be dominant. I think Red Bull will be dominant by the end of the season, in my opinion. They'll still win most of the races, in my opinion. But it's all about next season for me. It's all about next season in 2026, who will challenge Red Bull. Because I think Red Bull will continue to go down on the side, in my opinion. Not quickly, but slowly, in my opinion. Because I think the year where the Arsons are done they're done a till Red Bull, the year where the Arsons for me. I don't think Red Bull will suit the year where the Arsons. So, if you're new to F1, I would watch F1 next season and 2026 because the cards are starting to fall down at Red Bull, in my opinion. But they'll still be dominant this season. I still think they'll win most of the remaining races we got this season. But it'll be 2025 where everyone's going to be preparing for the Red Arsons for 2026. So your best bet really is 2026 as we do that underway for the final qualifying session. And we will see who will qualify on pole. I think Charles Leclerc's got a chance. I think he's got a chance at pole. He's always got a chance though, hasn't he, Charles Leclerc? He's always got a chance at pole. He seems to be, this is the thing with Charles Leclerc, he just seems to be Mr. Saturday, doesn't he? He does it in qualifying, but he just can't seem to do it in the race. If he could do it in the race, Charles Leclerc, he would be a world champion by now. He would. Because yes, be real, he's got the pace, hasn't he? He's got the pace, Charles Leclerc. It's just not that winner's mentality, has he? That's the thing. But yeah, 10 minutes. Got 10 minutes of this qualifying 3 session. Sergio Perez will be the first one to set at that time. Who remembers Pastor Maldonado? Pastor Maldonado won this Qualm 3 in a fucking Williams. In a Williams car. Who remembers that? And we haven't seen Pastor Maldonado ever since he won this Qualm 3 in 2012. And yeah, it was a bit of a one race wonder, yes, to be real. So Perez is going to be the first one to set at that time, and he comes across the line, and it's a 1:13.061 for Perez. Max Verstappen is going to easily beat that, in my opinion. Yep, 2 tenths from Max Verstappen, but Max Verstappen quickest in the first sector. He will now come across. Now he will come into the middle sector, Max Verstappen. Oh, Carlos Sainz has done quickest in the first sector, and it is in Carlos Sainz's home country as well. But yeah, the thing is, I expect Sainz to be up there because Ferrari, they brought upgrades to this Qualm 3. Red Bull brought upgrades as well. No doubt McLaren would have continued to develop the car as well for this Qualm 3 as well. As Max Verstappen comes across the line at 1:11.673, that is not good reading for Sergio Perez. Max Verstappen being 1.3 seconds clear ahead of his teammate in the same car as well. Esteban Ocon does second quickest with 1:13.045. Carlos Sainz does second quickest with 1:11.915. So yeah, you're looking at the 1:11s where Piastri does third quickest. Be interesting with McLaren. I think McLaren might go for more of a race strategy, McLaren, aren't they? They're more focusing on the race, I reckon. As Lando Norris does quickest in the middle sector. Perez, he does 4 quickest. But here comes Lando Norris across the line now. Just does second quickest behind Verstappen. And now here comes Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari. And he does 4 quickest in the Ferrari for Charles Leclerc. But now on to the Mercedes drivers. Lewis Hamilton, he'll set his lap time to do third quickest. George Russell does 4 quickest. So very good. That is good for Mercedes though. Third and fourth for the Mercedes drivers who continue to improve. Especially with what we saw in Canada as well from the Mercedes. Piastri has got his lap time deleted, so he drops back down to 10th. And yeah, now everyone will come back in to the pit and then come back out. It's close, right? It is close. Only 0.1 separates Verstappen, Norris, Hamilton and Russell. So the daft's close, and I'm telling you people, the daft is closing on Verstappen. So good work from two of the Ferraris, but then two of the Ferraris are still 5th and 6th, aren't they? But to be fair, what can they do? So yeah, 5 minutes to go. Everyone's back in the pit, so we shall check the store. George to check above it. So yeah, 2 more minutes of the George to check above with them. We may as well leave it on. Well, it's 1.5 minutes, I say. 1.5 minutes. I won't miss anything in qualifying 3. That's going to come back to bite me now, ain't it?